Aye, alright folks, welcome back. Okay, so this is a horrific story. Just I hope you're sitting down because I've never seen anything quite like this. So this is a story in the record by Bethan Sexton. Bethan Sexton. Sometimes I think they make these names up, you know. Doesn't it sound very Scottish? I wonder if there's a Sexton tapping. Maybe probably is. That's how much I know. Anyway, listen. So, I'll start this, the headline. It's a shocker. Alpacas turn heads after being spotted strutting through Scots town. The herd were seen promenading through Dingwall to the delight of local residents. It sounds a wee bit like she's describing some sort of, period drama. Okay? What it is this dude here is cutting about with two alpacas walking about the town, right? Getting his picture taken. Obviously a lunatic. Now the first thing that occurs to me is that, see, if you're taking your dog for a walk, you've got to have a plastic bag in case it has a shit. Now he would need a shovel for the two things there, right? And a plastic bag, a Tesco bag full. I don't see him carrying any Tesco bag. I hope he's picking the shit up. Or is there some sort of alpaca clause in Scots law that they're allowed to can shit in the street or on the pavement? Probably. But let's talk about the beasts themselves. I don't see the point of having them unless you can eat them. Or maybe make something out of them. Like a jacket or shoes. I mean, you can get a lamb curry, you can get a beef curry, you can get a fish supper. But can you get an alpaca pie? I mean, look at that in there, looking at that woman. Now that one there, that grey in there, is eyeing up that woman there. Because it's ready to attack. These things aren't they as harmless as you think, or they would lead you to believe. But let's read the story. This lovely story that's been put in the paper about the cute alpacas. An adorable herd of alpacas has been snapped strutting their stuff on the streets of a Highland town, Dingwall. The four fur balls belong to William and Brenda Powrie, who can often be found leading the animals along the road. The quartet, that's four, have become local celebrities. That's how fucking great Dingwall is, right? Four furball alpacas, right, are celebrities. Thanks to their daily promenade, which often turns heads. Pictures show William, 62, and Brenda, 56, standing next to their beloved pets. Now look at that. She's walking along the street with them, right? She's not got a fucking shovel either, right? She's got leads on them. I mean, can you not get yourself an Alsatian or a Labrador hen? Now, if you quickly look to this one here, now there's a human being walking on the pavement, right? That's a human being. But that alpaca there has moved out the way to push her onto the road. That's no mistake, right? That's deliberate. What you've got to understand is that from my perspective, these are wild beasts. I mean, you wouldn't take a panther for a walk down Dingwall Main Street, would you? Or a tiger. You'd get to jail. Well, these things are just as dangerous. Not only that, I mean, I remember I seen a film, it was way back in the 80s, it was called Conan the Barbarian. Arnold Schwarzenegger was in it. And in one of the scenes, it traumatised me for days. In one of the scenes, there's a man having sex with one of them. I'm not joking. Or maybe it was a camel. But either way, when I see them, I think Conan the Barbarian. So what else are they saying? While another shows the two of the group striding along a pavement, unfazed as a car approaches behind them. The bizarre scene, now that's the first inkling of a normal sentence, right? She's dropped the pretense for a moment and she said, the bizarre scene, because that's what it is, folks. These people have got them in their living room. God knows what's happening in the bedroom. The bizarre scene was snapped by photographer Peter Jolly. Now that's a pseudonym. He's obviously getting his jollies off, running about taking pictures of people with alpacas. I told you, there's really shady stuff going on up there. Dingwall's full of witchcraft and Satanism. You know, alpacas have got their part to play in it, no doubt. Alright? Because, as I've said to you, unless you can make a pie out of them, shoes or a jacket, what use are they? I don't understand it. Get yourself a spaniel, a cocker spaniel, a wee cocker spaniel. They're lovely, aren't they? You throw a ball and they'll go and get it. You know, if you throw a ball and let the things go, they'll never come back. You know, my dad used to tell me how dangerous sheep were. And he was right. Some real fucking dangerous sheep out there. Google it. And Google what they things do to the people in Peru. Anyway, that's one of the most horrific scenes I've ever saw. But listen, let's go further. Because that skirrel that's wrote the article, Bridget, is that her name? I can't remember. What they do is they go to the social media, you know, like Facebook and stuff like that, and then they include some comments. It's always hilarious, you know, that they think this is journalistic, you know, improvisation or whatever. So she says here, the images have also delighted social media users. Jan Smith wrote, "Wow, would love to have been there." Leanne McConnell replied, "Oh my God, how adorable." Isabel Green added, "Posing for the cameras, I love it." And Isabel Brooks said, "Beautiful, thanks for sharing." Thanks for sharing. That stuff traumatises me. That'll traumatise children. If they get loose, they could attack a child or a pensioner. But we're bad enough with COVID at the moment. Now we've got wild alpacas, right, getting brought down the street. Is this some sort of psyops? Is this some sort of military operation? You know, I don't quite understand where it fits in with our lives at the moment. You know, what is the Daily Record up to? Is this some sort of diversionary tactic away from the virus, for the vaccine? I don't get it. I'm trying to work it out. I'll get there sooner or later. But at the moment, if you like the content, hit the like button, share and subscribe, because that's all I've got to say about that. Peace out.
How dare you?